Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about fishes. It is a superclass of subphylum Vertebrata which includes fishes. In this video we will discuss about general characters of fishes. First, fishes are aquatic animals, means they live in water. Then they may be marine or freshwater or migratory, means they can migrate within the sea, they can migrate within freshwater, or they can migrate from marine water to freshwater, and they can also migrate from freshwater to marine water, but they are aquatic, means they always live in water. Second, they are cold blooded. That means their body temperature is variable. So they are cold blooded and are also known as poikilothermal. So these two terms are used for fishes, either cold blooded or poikilothermal. Next, the skull of the fishes is dicondylic. So there are two occipital condyles in the skull of fishes. Next point, fishes are anemniotes. That means absence of amnion, which is an extra embryonic membrane. Next, so this membrane is absent, so they are known as anemniotes. Next point is body streamlined and differentiated into head, trunk and tail. Streamlined means spindle shaped, which help in locomotion. So the body is known as streamlined and differentiated into head, trunk and tail. Next, exoskeleton of dermal scales and denticles or bony plates. So the exoskeleton of fishes is formed of dermal scales, denticles or bony plates. Next point, paired limb as fins. Paired limb as fins. So these are the locomotory organs and helps in swimming and locomotion of fish. So this is an important character, presence of fins. यानी कि इनमें जो अपेंडेजेस होते हैं, पेयर्ड अपेंडेजेस, वो फिन्स के रूप में होते हैं, जबकि अदर जो मेंबर्स होते हैं टेट्रापोडा उनमें वो लिम्स के रूप में होते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पर फिन्स के रूप में होते हैं, इसलिए यूनिक कैरेक्टर है. नेक्स्ट, स्किन विद unicellular mucous glands. So unicellular mucous glands are present in skin, and skin is covered with scales. Then respiration by gills. This is an character of or adaptation of aquatic life. Respiration by gill is an adaptation of aquatic life, and in this type of respiration, oxygen dissolved in water is used. So it is a special mode of respiration by gills in which oxygen dissolved in water is used. Next, heart two chambered. And these two chambers are known as one auricle and one ventricle. So the heart of fishes is known as venous heart because of mixing of pure and impure blood. No right and left part of heart is present here. Heart is only two chambered, one auricle and one ventricle. This is known as venous heart because pure and impure blood is mixed here. The blood is collected through auricle from the body and distributed again to body by ventricle. So here the circulation of blood is single circulation, means a single circuit is present from impure blood from body to auricle, and then from ventricle to again to body. Next, sinus venous is present here, which collect blood from the body and passes it to the auricle. The blood doesn't comes into auricle from the body. First it comes in sinus venous and then it comes into auricle. Next, साइनस विनस के बाद renal and hepatic portal system is also present. Is also present. Then 4 or 5 pair of aortic arches are present. Next, kidney is mesonephric and ureotelic. Animal is ureotelic, means they excrete urea, and some members are also monotelic because they are aquatic. So kidney is mesonephric. Next, 10 pairs of cranial nerves are present. Ten pair of cranial nerves. Next, only internal ear is present. Middle ear and external ears are absent. Then lateral line system is well developed. Which is the main sensory organ of fishes. Then sexes are separate. Means generally fishes are unisexual and gonads are paired. Means testes and ovaries are present in pairs. Copulatory organ may be present or absent. Gonoducts open independently or in cloaca. So the gonoducts may open to the exterior of body directly, or they may be open in cloaca. Next, fertilization may be external or internal in different type of fishes. Female may be oviparous or ovoviviparous, such as Scoliodon, but they are generally oviparous. Fishes are generally oviparous. Then development usually direct without metamorphosis. So direct development means there is no larval stage is present in the life cycle of fishes. Then the last point is that fishes originated from Echinodermata, in Devonian period. That is also known as Age of Fishes. So that is all about the general characters of fishes, and the most important character is presence of fins as locomotory organs. Thank you.